Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So originally this video was gonna probably be like a it was gonna be multiple videos that spanned probably 2 to 3 hours because when I was reading Arifureta volumes 3, 4, 5, 6 and currently 7, I was writing down notes every time I was reading, just to have something for a video. And then after not uploading for a whole month, which I kept reading, but I'm like, I try to come up with a script or something because I really want to make it like something really nice and stuff. It ended up turning out to be just something that I didn't want to do for just for the sake that it's just me blabbering on about random stuff, like to an extent this video is pretty much the same thing, but it's not gonna be a 2 hour video where I'm just just spilling nonsense or just literally summarizing the whole book, because that's pretty much what it was. Every note, all my notes, they probably, when I transferred them to like a Google Docs, they probably took like about 6 pages with not double spaced, but it took a lot. So I'm like, you can imagine just how much I was gonna be talking, and it's pretty much just a summary of the books. But this video, for the most part, it's just me kind of taking what I was gonna do with volumes 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and kind of just summarize them in a shorter version this video, and pretty much just come to the conclusion that the adaptation is dog shit. But it does its job to promote the source material. It's bad and it leaves out so much, literally so much, which is literally the reason why I'm reading, because they just cut out so much material. So it just promotes the light novel for you to go and read it, which is the main source material. And I gotta say, my experience with the source material, the light novels, has been amazing. I've owned all 13 volumes for a while now, and I'm making my way through them. I just finished volume 7 not too long ago, and I just started volume 8. And if we are looking at anime adaptation wise, I just finished volume 7, which was the first 4 episodes of season 3, and I'm starting volume 8 now. And I just gotta say, dude, I think season 1 obviously was dog. It was water. It was garbage. They adapted 4 volumes into 13 episodes, if I remember, and it was not. It was rushed. They cut out quite a few scenes which I thought were pretty important, and then they gave us horrendous animation, which it's a bummer. But that's season 1. So then after that happened, I decided to myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna watch season 2 whenever it comes out, because at that time it hasn't been announced yet. But I'm like, I'm gonna go read the source material. But at that time, I didn't even read light novels. I didn't like reading books with words and no pictures, and I hadn't even read manga at that time yet. So it was a while. But that was literally the sole reason. Arifureta was probably the sole reason I started picking up light novels eventually, because I'm like, you know what, I need to read this. And yes, at first it was hard for me to get into light novels. I'm not gonna lie, I hated reading. And now, whenever I get the chance, I sit down and read. 1 page, 2 pages, I sit down and read. But volume 1, 2, 3, and 4, season 1, it was pretty bad adapted. And then volume 5 and 6, which is season 2, were more occasionally adapted. They still cut out quite a few scenes that could have changed the story, with the characters and everything, because the light novel just has, there's so much more interactions with the characters and everything. So it's a bummer that it got occasionally adapted, especially volume 6. I feel like, man, volume 6 towards the end, where when Aries unleashing her plan, taking over the students, trying to make Koki hers and stuff, and killing other ones. It's so much gorier in the manga, and not in the manga. I think the manga covers it a bit. In the light novel, there's just so much more bloody scenes, more gruesome scenes. And then when I skimmed after I read it, I'm like, I'm gonna skim through the anime and see how it got adapted. It's a bit of a disappointment, I'm not gonna lie, man. Just if it, like, the anime is edgy, just go with the full edge route. Pause. And show us the blood, show us the gore, show us the brutal beatdowns that happen, man. And it just doesn't happen. So that was kind of a big bummer for season 2. And I'll, like always, go read the novels, my recommendation. And then volume 7, which is starting season 3, I hated it. Not the novel, the adaptation, because volume 7 pretty much like a whole like arc, pretty much like half of the book is focused on the Holiday tribe, literally them fighting and everything, and they literally cut that out in the anime. They literally skipped over that to like where they released their brother and their comrades from the capital, the city, and we just get right into the other to like the main part, the ball and everything. And I'm like, that's kind of fucked up. Like the Holly arc was pretty fucking cool, and it was pretty fucking bloody too, pretty gruesome. So literally cutting all of that out, it was such a bummer. I'm not gonna lie. I started watching it. I'm like, hold up, did they just skip over this whole arc and literally just went straight into the part that comes after? What the fuck? It was, oh man, I by disappointment is through the roof, if I'm being honest. And it's a shame, man. It's a shame. Like, but like always, I'm literally here just promoting the source material, the novels, because the novels are just great. They're great. And you know, moving forward, volume 8, 9, 10, I think season 3 also burns through season 3 burns through volume 7, 8, 9, and I believe 10 if I was reading some of like the comments here and there from other social media. So it's a bummer if it's that much, because that just, dude, that's just so much to cut out. Even though we have 16 episodes in season 3, that's still a lot of material. But for the most part, I'm not gonna be focusing too much on the anime moving forward. I'm definitely gonna be continue reading the novels, because they've been amazing. Overall, they've been amazing, and I highly recommend them. Hajime keeps being a badass, and dude, that's pretty much just my overall thoughts. Just, you know, comparing the novels to the anime adaptation, because I mean, it's pretty obvious that the adaptation has been shit, but I just like to take it. I'd like to give just how bad of a, you know, perspective, you know, how bad of an adaptation was from someone that's reading novels, you know. And you know, if you're an anime only, and you like it, it's fine. You know, as an anime itself, you know, if you're not trying to compare it to the novels, it works fine. It's an edgy fantasy, power fantasy isekai, which, you know, nothing wrong with that. I love my overpowered main characters. Arifureta was probably the main reason why I started loving, you know, overpowered main characters. That explains why I love something like the greatest Magic Master's retirement plan. Why I love something like oh man, what's that one that literally came out? The one with Anos, the Demon Lord. Something like that. But the one with Anos from Voldigod. Yeah. Oh man, his anime was super cool. I loved it. But there's just quite a few. Oh, overly cautious hero, but overpowered. Man, that series is great. I need to pick up the novels for that, but it's been great. It's been great. And I think just interactions, like I said, back to Arifureta, and just interactions with every character has been amazing. Literally, Tio, I think we're starting to warm up a little bit more to Tio, but more than anything, Hajime and Yue have been, you know, established and everything. So, you know, that's main girl is Yue. But, you know, throughout the whole like span of what I've read, it's just so many little interactions that just show how much Shea has grown onto Hajime and Yue. But more than anything, Hajime, because we get a lot more moments and just, you know, just short scenes or short depictions where, you know, he's this guy Hajime loves Shea's ears, so a lot of time you'll see him, you know, just rubbing her ear, like patting it, and it's just really cute interactions like this. And then, you know, he's warming up to her, he's opening his heart to her, and I can't wait to see what happens with that. Kaori is involved. She got her new body and everything, but you know, I'm rooting for her too. I know what's gonna happen moving forward, just because, you know, you can't really escape it. And I hate trying to mute words, but you know, social media, Twitter, you know, it has shown me clips from literally the whole anime. So, you know, I kind of know what I'm getting myself into. But more than anything, I'm looking forward into it because I know how much they cut out, and I just can't wait to read it. That's literally it. So that's pretty much all I got. That's literally just my random thoughts and rants when I'm talking about Arifureta, just because I love the series so much, and I will, no matter what, this will probably always be one of my top 5 series, if I'm being honest. Literally. But yeah, That's it for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one and have fun. Peace out.